If I can break this without making a mess. Okay. First off, I like a dry cookie, but I didn't put enough sugar in it. I'm an amateur baker. About 2 months ago, I started getting the kick to learn baking, and I have a really hard time following recipes, and I get these wild-ass ideas that I need to try. Most of them fail. We'll film today's, see what happens. So I have this idea to make this cookie with chocolate, black cherry, a little bit of walnut, and some chocolate powder. And I think first thing we can do is brown our butter. So to brown your butter, you want to bring it to a boil, basically dissipating all the water that's in here. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is use some hot water, make a flour slurry. You can see how that's making like a slurry. That's good enough for now. That is beautiful. I need to cool this butter down. Can't use it while it's warm. You gotta cool it down. Now I really don't recommend using your freezer as a rapid chili, but up a 70% cocoa bar. I got it just in a sandwich bag, and I'm using the butt of the blade. Flour has cooled down enough where I think I can start working with it. Tablespoon of vanilla, I guess. Let's go with one more. About a tablespoon of baking powder. Really good black walnuts. They're like wild, and they're already chopped up pretty good. Damn it. These black cherries are outstanding. I'm going to use about half the jar. I'm just going to chop them up into smaller pieces, and I'll just add them to my mix here. Add one egg, some sugar, Himalayan salt, or chocolate pieces. I'm going to mix just a little bit, but we still got the butter chilling, so I'm still waiting on the butter. I like baking my cookies on the cast iron pan in the oven, and I've been lately treating my cast iron with this Wagyu beef tallow. Alright, the butter is chilled down to room temperature. I'm going to go ahead and add it. Look at the bottom. There's all these little crunchies here. Let's get that butter incorporated. I've got all my ingredients in there. Alright. After several minutes of mixing, I have the butter mixed in. I think everything in there now is butterified. Let's start adding flour until we get to the right texture. Just in case the bowl ain't big enough. And I need to mix. I don't want to be mixing at the top of the bowl, making a big mess. King Arthur organic bread flour. 2 3/4 scoop. And we're just going to add enough flour until we get the texture we want. Yeah, this is going to be a big batch of cookies. Notice we didn't add much water because the cherries had water, the eggs had water. Alright, we're going to let that sit for 15 minutes and do the flour's magic. I'm just going to spread this beef tallow, nice layer around here. Alright, it's been about 20 minutes. Let's take a peek. See our development. Oh, this is a mess. Let's see. I want to use my left hand because my nails are short on my left hand. Let's do it. Sure, I'm glad I switched to the larger bowl. Okay, I've added some more flour. I'm continuing to mix it in. I think that's going to be enough flour. Just got to get it all absorbed. I believe I about have this where I want it. I'm going to let that sit for another 20 minutes or so. My experimental amateur perspective: chocolate chip with black cherry and walnut. Cookies, some hot tea. This is what they look like. Right, that little bit of white on top is the salt. Let's see if I can break this without making a mess. Okay. First off, I like a dry cookie, but I didn't put enough sugar in it. I suspected that when I was making them. But yet, I do like it drier and sweeter. I do like a dry, less sweet. Definitely taste the cherries, the walnuts. Let's see if the camera will pick that up. Cherry, walnut, chocolate's all over the place. Don't be afraid to try making your own cookies, all right? Don't be afraid to try making your own cookies from scratch. Even if you can't follow a recipe, get the general gist of it. Kind of have a target in your mind, and then you know, and then you learn from it. So, thanks for watching. Peace out. These are keepers.